we will continue our section from Matplotlib. So this lecture we will go through contour plots. So let me show after the how it does actually look this contour plots. So till that we have seen these subplots and different figure and axis features. So let me copy this two libraries. So I need these two libraries. Now in contour plot, I need two inputs and one output function. So let me create one input, let's say x points. So I will use np dot linspace. So I want to vary x, let's say from -5 to +5, and I want, let's say 10 points. So let me show first what actually it does mean. Yp is equal to same number of points or inputs I will be using for yp. So let's x point and y points. So first to plot the such kind of contour plots, you have to create one grid of x and y points. So grid means like one structure of points which will be combination of these points. So let me show you how it look actually. So I will create one grid. So it is syntax. So let me create two variable, let's say capital X, capital Y. From that, I will create np dot mesh grid, and I want to use points for this grid as xp and yp and run it. So I will show you the grid how actually it looks. So I will plot, sorry, plt dot, I will use scatter plot. So there is a scatter plot command, plt dot scatter. On x side I will choose x, capital X, and y side I will choose y. And let me show this plot, plt dot show, run it. So can you see I have varied x points from -5 to 5. So you can see from -5 to +5. Similarly, vertical axis, that is y points, -5 to +5. I have created grid from these points x comma y, capital X comma y. I have used variable for that, and grid of these points. So basically how many points are there? -5 to 5 are 10 points horizontal direction, 10 points vertical direction. So total number of points will be the 100, 10 into 10. So basically this is a grid we are creating. So if I choose a different number of points, let's say 5, so you will see 25 number of points. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 into 5, 25. So this is a grid combination. Let me, okay, keep it as is. So it will be a scatter or grid, mesh grid. So let me copy on this new cell. So it will be for your reference on this cell. Okay. So I have created grid. So then I need to create one function which will be depending on values of x and y. So let's say z is equal to np dot, let's say sine of x into any, like np dot, let's say cos of y. So this is my function of z. So z is depending on values of x and y. So this is a third variable, two inputs and one output. Then there is a syntax for contours. So plt dot contour, just like scatter, here is a straightforward contour, and I want what are my inputs. So on x-axis is x, y-axis is y, and dependent variable, that is output, is a z. And let's say it show plt dot show. So it is showing me the contour lines of the z. So z will be varying like this. And let's say I want to use a different color bar here, color type. So here there is command called cmap, that is a color map, is equal to, let's say jet. So jet is a type of color map. So you can see the color has changed, and there are also different types of color map. Let's say rainbow is one, then there is a, let's say, cool, warm. This is a different. So jet looks good, better. So in Matplotlib site, you will find lot of color combinations. So here I have opened this site. You can find the combinations of color, type of color maps. And let's say if I want to use number of color combination, let's say 10, 10 number of combinations. So it will be like this. I can increase this also. So more number of combinations you will find. And if I say, let's say I change the function, instead of into product, I will choose plus. So you can see the changes in the function. So let me reduce this color combinations, let's say 20. So you can see the contour lines, and I can also see the values on right side. So for that I can use plt dot color bar and enter. So it will show blue means what is the value, red means what is the value. So maximum value of function is 2, minimum value is minus 1.6. So let, if I increase the or reduce the color combinations, number of combinations, so it will be like this. So depending on your requirement you can choose. So this is the plot only showing the contour lines. So if I want to filled plot, how can I do? So let me copy as it is here. So it will remain for your reference. How can I do? So just you have to add here F, contour F for filled. Now run it. You can see the now graph is filled with colors. So this looks nice. So depending on your application or requirement, you can choose. Now if I choose, let's say, color combinations, number of color combinations, it looks. Now you can see the smoothness in the plot has been introduced. So this color combination shows the value of Z in the region. So if this, let's say this is a region where Z will have maximum value of 2. In this region, Z is having minus 6. And let me change the function. Let's say if I choose np dot, let's say, square root of x square plus y square. So basically it should give me the circles. So this is the equation of circle, right? So, or radius of the circle. You can see the change in the plot. So this way you can do, you can play with the parameters. Let me change the color combination. There is also like plasma. So it looks like this. Maybe you can reduce some color combinations. So you can experiment with the function, mm, number of grid points, sin x into np dot cos of x, sorry, y. So like way you can get your function, choose any function and try to plot. So let me keep as it is jet. So this was about contour plot. So first I have explained what is a mesh grid, and for a demonstration I use scatter plot so that you can visualize how grid looks. Then contour plot with only contour lines, and next to that is the filled contour plot. So you need to add F here, and syntax is first input two variables, then output. If you want to use number of color combinations, you can specify, and if you want to give color map, so depending on what kind of color map you want, you can specify. You can refer for the types of color map, the website of Matplotlib, and then you can add color bar, and finally you can show. So this was for this lecture. So practice it, and best of luck for next.